Open your phone, open Instagram or TikTok, and just scroll for exactly 60 seconds. What do you see? You see a 23-year-old taking a first-class flight to Dubai. You see your old high school classmate posing with a brand new Porsche. You see people your exact same age wearing designer clothes, eating at Michelin star restaurants, and living in luxury high-rise apartments. You lock your screen. You look around your average room, you look at your average bank account, and a dark, heavy question enters your mind. Why does everyone look richer than me? Am I doing something wrong? Am I falling behind in life? You know what they do for a living. You know the average salary for their job. The math simply does not make sense. How are they paying for this lifestyle? Take a deep breath. You are not falling behind. You are simply comparing your behind-the-scenes reality to their highly curated museum of financial mistakes. Today, we are going to dissect the fake rich epidemic. We will expose the dark mathematics behind social media flexing, and why the people who look the most successful online are often the ones closest to total financial ruin. Let's start by defining a harsh reality. There is a massive difference between being rich and being wealthy. Rich is your current income. It is the money flowing into your bank account every month. Rich is loud. It is the designer belt, the leased luxury car, and the VIP table at the club. Society has trained us to measure success by how much money someone is spending. But here is the trap. When you see someone driving a $100,000 car, you don't know that they have $100,000. You only know that they have $100,000 less than they did before they bought the car. Or worse, they are $100,000 in debt. Wealth, on the other hand, is completely invisible. Wealth is the money you do not spend. It is the stock portfolio, the emergency fund, the retirement account. Wealth is not a Rolex on your wrist. It is the freedom to wake up on a Tuesday morning and decide you don't want to work today. Wealth is quiet. So why do so many young people choose to be loud and fake rich instead of quiet and truly wealthy? The philosopher Alain de Botton calls this status anxiety. Human beings are biologically wired to care about their position in the social hierarchy. Thousands of years ago, if you were at the bottom of the tribe, you starved. Today you won't starve, but your brain still terrifies you into thinking that if you don't look successful, you will be rejected by society. So we engage in a toxic game. We buy money we don't have to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't even like. And the banking system is more than happy to fund this illusion. Let's look at the ultimate status symbol, the luxury car. You see your peer driving a brand new BMW and you feel a pang of jealousy. But let's look at the paperwork hiding in their glove box. Decades ago, the standard car loan was 36 months. Today, to keep the monthly payments looking affordable, banks have stretched auto loans to 72 or even 84 months. That is 7 years of debt on a machine that loses 20% of its value the exact second you drive it off the lot. Your friend doesn't own a BMW. The bank owns a BMW. Your friend just owns a massive depreciating liability and a toxic monthly payment that prevents them from investing, saving, or ever escaping the rat race. They traded their future financial freedom for a piece of metal that will be worthless in a decade, all to get a few hundred likes on a photo from people who will forget about it in 5 seconds. This is the tragedy of the fake rich epidemic. Social media has created a global 24/7 comparison engine. Before the internet, you only had to compete with your neighbors. Now you are competing with the top 1% of the entire planet, filtered, edited, and perfectly lit. You see a highlight reel, but you do not see the crushing credit card debt. You do not see the sleepless nights. You do not see the anxiety attacks when the rent is due. You do not see that they are one missed paycheck away from losing everything they pretend to own. The financial services industry makes billions of dollars off this insecurity. They want you to feel poor because a person who feels poor will swipe their credit card to feel rich. They want you to buy designer clothes at 24% interest. They want you to finance your vacations. Because as long as you are trapped in the cycle of consumer debt, you are a perfect, obedient worker who can never afford to quit. So how do you win a rigged game? You stop playing. You must radically shift your mindset from seeking status to seeking freedom. The next time you open Instagram and see someone flexing a lifestyle you can't afford, do not feel jealous. Feel a sense of profound relief. Wish them luck with their 84-month auto loan and their crushing credit card interest. True power is walking into a room knowing you have nothing to prove. The wealthiest person in the room is rarely the one covered in luxury logos. They are usually the one in a plain t-shirt, completely unbothered by the opinions of strangers, because they have bought the ultimate luxury, the ownership of their own time. It is time to unfollow the noise. Stop comparing your Chapter 1 to someone else's heavily edited Chapter 20. Choose quiet wealth. Choose freedom over flexing. If you are tired of the fake rich culture and want to build real invisible wealth, what is the first status symbol you're going to stop caring about? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video valuable, leave a like and stay tuned for our next chapter. If you are ready to rewrite your financial code and escape the trap, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching and stay free.